Okay. So the first thing that we want to do in the process boosted our credit score is find out what is on our credit profile. I know you can get a free credit report from different websites, a free annual credit report. That's cool and that's fine. But in the financial world that I'm in, we need to be able to pull our credit anytime we want and have accurate, up-to-date information available to us. If I go apply for a credit card at JCPenney, I need to know that I have an inquiry from JCPenney. If someone else goes and apply for something in my name fraudulently, I need to know fast that they're doing this, right? So I can stop it, so I can call the authorities, call the credit bureaus, put a freeze on my credit report, all of these things. And I can't do all those things looking at my credit report once a year, being cheap and waiting to see the credit report once a year. And then when I get ready to go apply for something, I'm in for a rude awakening because I didn't know what was going on. Like something I teach my financial clients and my students, like we want to walk into the bank or any lending institution, whether that's a car lot where we're applying for a car, whether we're at a mortgage brokerage or whether we're, at the bank asking for a loan. We want to walk in there with our best foot forward. We want to walk in there with our best, the same way you walk into a meeting with your best suit on or your best dress. I want to walk into the meeting to ask about borrowing money because that's what we're doing. No matter what it is, whether it's buying a car, no matter what, we're borrowing money, right? So I want to walk into a place best prepared as possible. So me looking at my credit report and knowing what's on my profile before I walk into the bank lets me know, okay, my odds of getting approved or denied, So I'm going to want to clean up my credit report before I go ask for a car or a house or a loan. I'm going to go ask that bank, what is your lending requirements, and make sure that my credit profile matches or tops what they're looking for in their lending requirement, right? So I'm going to want to do things like pay my credit cards down before I go ask for money. Because if I don't, they're going to think I'm in too much debt and I'm not paying, So even if I want to go swipe the money back off later after I go do what I want to do, I need to do that first, right? I need to make sure my inquiries are clean and they're not a ton of them on my profile. I want to make sure that my address and everything is right before I go to the bank, and ask for money. So again, you can't do this if you don't know what's going on in your credit profile at all times. You want to be able to check your credit every day, all day. And there's a lot of different credit monitoring services. You got Credit Karma, you got Credit Sesame, you got Experian, the free version. You got all types of things. But, my favorite credit monitoring service is going to be Identity IQ. I love Identity IQ because we get 3 bureaus at one time, all of them, similar to when you go apply at the mortgage company and they pull all 3 bureaus at one time. And it's very critical that you are able to pull all 3 bureaus at one time because I want to be able to compare notes. I don't want to go and ask the bank for money and they got this address on TransUnion, there's my mom's address on Equifax, and my ex-girlfriend's address on Experian. You know what I'm saying? I need all of this across the board to be clean, uniform, in order. I want everything to be the right thing. So when I go say what I say to the lender, I want them to be able to verify that I'm telling the truth. Yep, he lives at this address. Yes, he works for this employer. Yes, he's this age. Yes, this is his social security number. And again, we can't do that without proper credit monitoring. So with Identity IQ, we can look at all 3 of the bureaus. We get accurate alerts, like literally within, I feel like it's seconds, but maybe minutes after your credit is ran, you're going to get an alert. When your credit changes, you're going to get an alert. Midway through, before time to update, then you can always pay for another on-the-spot updated version of your credit, But you shouldn't have to do that because it's so accurate. It's sending you every alert that you can want and see. It'll even tell you if something dropped off your credit report even before it's time to update. So that's what I love about it. In any financial service, coach or credit repair group, 9 times out of 10, they're going to use Identity IQ or another company that's very similar to it because it works with the softwares and everything like that. So it's like, instead of, your coach having to always ask you for information or say, send me a credit report, if I have it in my software, or if I have it in an Excel spreadsheet, or have it in a folder with your name on it, I could just log in, the password, last 4 digits of your social. It's really just a great program. They have identity theft protection. They have identity theft insurance. I mean, you really can't go wrong. And then, I actually have an affiliate link that has a great discount, saves you up to like $10 a month, because there's a monthly fee to have an Identity IQ, but I think it's worth it. It's worth that peace of mind. So I want you to sign up for Identity IQ. And that's really going to kick this thing off, because now we can be able to go through the credit report, see what's right on the credit report. We can go see what's wrong on the credit report. We can circle that, if we print it out, or we can write those things down. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to find out, just if you never looked at your credit report, you will be amazed when you look at it and see some of the things that's on your credit report that may not even be you. It may be a person in Kansas and you live in Detroit. They may have a house in their name that's popping up on your credit report. There may be a car on your credit report. There may be a hospital bill on your credit report, a bankruptcy, you name it. But we can never fight it, challenge it, contest it. We can't even think about it, because if you don't have credit monitoring, you will never know it's there until you go somewhere and ask for a loan and they deny you, or you pull your one-time annual credit reports. Okay, so let's go sign up for Identity IQ, and then that'll bring us to our next topic, which is cleaning up that credit profile. Let's go.